I could hear them from a distance, and then as we sort of came to the clearing, there they were, and then as soon as they noticed us, I had yelled out to the owner, you know, "Are your dogs friendly? Control your dogs." And he looked up and said no, and then that was it. It was as soon as he said no, it was almost like he gave his dogs the cue to go after mine. I mean, he wasn't directing it, not at all. Really, at one point, I don't know what it was, one of the big ones came running after us, and I mean, I just started screaming at the top of my lungs, and I don't know, I guess that meant something to him because he turned around and walked away. He didn't continue coming, but I was revved. They were just all over the place. They were on her head, they were on her ass, they were on my legs. I didn't know what to do. I was just stomping dogs. What was he doing? Not much. I mean, I was looking at my dog in my situation, and all I saw were dogs all over me. So from my perspective, he was doing nothing because he had no control over anybody.
Can you describe it? Was it like a lot of barking and snarling?
Well, not a lot of barking, a lot of growling, a lot of snarling. Her crying from being bit was echoing in my head. Like you can see, she's got quite the gash in her elbow there. I gotta get that looked at. She's got another one on this side. And I mean, as you can tell, my dog is not vicious. You're absolute strangers, and she's being quite calm with you. His dogs were, as soon as they saw us, instantaneously vicious.
Were they all pit bulls?
Yeah, I know my breeds. They were all pit bulls. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the dogs. He just had too many of them. There's no way he could control 5 with one leash. So maybe one of them was notoriously aggressive and have a leash for that one, but the other ones just played suit. They just went nuts. I believe in the way the dog is raised means everything. So, you know, are those dogs being well socialized? I'd have to say I highly doubt it. Just by their reaction to another dog, they just went nuts. It's not like they were coming over to say hello. They were coming over to fight. So, you know, socialization is absolutely key. Marks all over the back of my leg. These are the only spots that I couldn't defend myself with from behind.
Oh my gosh.
Is that where the dogs are biting you right in the back of the leg?
I had her in front of me just like this, and I was punching and kicking at the ones that were coming at us, and the ones that were behind me I couldn't do anything about because I couldn't see them.
You have some nasty bites there.
Yeah.
And bruising too.
Look better in a couple hours.
Are you on your way to the hospital now?
I'm getting her looked at. She's got open wounds. That's more important to me right now.
Is that probably the worst? So
Here, don't feel it. And then she's also bleeding here. I can't tell exactly where the wound is, but we know there's something going wrong there. So she's very rolly, and she looks like she's been cut in the ear as well. She's very rolly in the skin, so you know that if anything was her defense.
Pardon, Daddy. Yeah.
can you see your dog's wounds? Where were?